Good afternoon, YouTube. Hi, ready from work. Didn't mean to do that, but that's just how the buttons on the screen work. But anyway, so it's been a little while. Need to shave, I know. Here's the latest, the last of my 4-car bundle deal, if you want to call it that. So, 06 F350, 6.Uh-Oh. And it's got a lot of, that was a horrible attempt at King of the Hill, but you know what I mean. I mean, you know what I mean. So, interior's is in pretty decent shape. I have that trim piece in the back seat. It is dirty in here, but it's intact. That's all I care, I guess. That's the crown jewel of this whole truck, really. So, that I know of, at least, to this point. So, anyway, we got some engine components back here, some oil rails and valve covers and tail lights. I don't know why they put them tail lights in here, but... And of course, the doors don't want to close now. Waiting for a mouse to drop onto the floor and scurry away. So he ran from the inside through a hole in the firewall out to the engine bay. Like, well, I shoved something in the hole and said, there, you can stay out there. So the bed can pretty much come right off and go right into the scrap bin. That's how bad it is. They had to put a piece of plate steel down to actually give the bed some integrity, because there is no integrity. None. She's freaking had it. And, well, maybe this gooseneck hitch ain't even further freaking forward. I don't know. I thought it was all rust jacking, maybe potentially back here. It's got the big gap, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. So, anyway, it's a little on the crusty side, but I don't know. It was cheap enough. I figured I'd give it a shot, see what happens. Make a nice plow truck. Nice as nice as Ford can get. Right? You see it? Yeah. So, well, like I said, 6.Uh-Oh, and I could probably hook up a battery charger to it and see how many miles it's got. It might even have aftermarket remote start or something. I don't know. This is a two-hand process. Pretty much this stinking hood latch does not want to let go. Hood shocks are junk. Turbo's good. They left the turbo. They took injectors. They took the Fickum and left me with everything else. So I'll have to source that stuff. But it's a bank repo. That's all I know. That's all I know. So what I'll end up doing here is draining some oil out. Hopefully not getting a mouse on my head in the process. Because he ran out. I don't know if you can see it. I can barely see it. Oh, my blue handle down there. That's my tool. So he ran out here. Hopefully out onto the ground somewhere. He can get a lot of places to go out here. I haven't found a nest anywhere. So it is what it is. But anyway. I wonder what the head running out here. Huh. Anyway, it'll be a learning experience going along, trying to figure out what everything they did and didn't do. So this one's pretty loaded, I guess. Doesn't have a sunroof. Doesn't have the upper temp display, which I kind of like and wish it had. But pedals and parking sensors, automatic climate, sloppy Ford gearbox. That's an always. Floppy door skins, that's an always on a Ford product. So, here we are. I think it's got upwards of 270 on it. It's relatively dry. Engine bay and whatnot. We could see if Mr. Mouse will come party in my hair with a chef hat on or something. I know, dumb analogies. Whatever. If you want to call them analogies, if that's right. I don't know. It was never big in English class. I mean, I was never really active in English class. I don't like reading Shakespeare and shit. That's just not what I am. I'm a grease monkey. I turn wrenches. That's what I like to do. So, I don't know if this is hurting or helping having that on. Apparently it's helping. Hey, mosquito. Yay, I just needed more mosquito. Oh, no wonder my radiator was dripping. Yeah, I might not need a radiator then. But I don't need you dripping on my floor anymore. Get out of here, mosquito. Asshole. Ah! Nope. Thought I got him. I think I missed him. Oh well. Petcock was open. Nice. So that's not the world's most promising start. But yeah. I don't have any batteries to put in here, especially strong enough to turn over a 6-liter. Although with no injectors, all I need to know is that the rotating assembly is okay. Before I do that, like I said, we're going to drain some oil, see what's in the oil, hopefully no metal, if there's any oil in it. And then hopefully after that, we can inspect the cylinders with a bore scope. And hopefully they're not all rusted and nasty inside, because I don't know how long them injectors have been out, but I'm sure it's been a while. So, but yeah, I figured to make a decent plow truck, all said and done. Because I really don't want to put the plow on my GM. I just don't like my frickin' truck dragging its nose in the frickin' mud while it's trying to pull that heavy-ass plow around. So... Well, to be honest, Dad said he smelt mouse on the outside of the truck. I gotta keep an eye out in the rocker panels, what's left of them, make sure he's not got a nest in any of them. Yes, inside rockers aren't the worst thing in the world. The camera makes it look pretty bad. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad the further I go back. Take that back, but I don't know. Floor pan ain't the worst. Could probably do some rust convert on it. Get away with it for a while. But, yeah, I mean, well, I take it back. Maybe oil pan's leaking. God dang, mosquito. You're gonna die today, mister. But, yeah, so, shall be interesting to, this guy was kind of an idiot. When I got this, when I was playing with it yesterday and the frickin' hubs were locked. So that's what you want to do, is turn the transfer case all day, every day. Wear the bearings out. So they stole the exhaust. I'm not going to say stole, whatever. I don't know. But from pretty much cap back, gone. So, anything worth the value. Oh, apparently I need a new tank strap. I wonder what might give that away. Oh, yeah. Okay, need a new tank strap. Probably need 2 new tank straps. That's if we get this beast running. So it's an Navistar engine, right? I work on that stuff all the time. So 6-liter don't scare me. I'd have some bad suspension bushings. Go figure. And it's on lift blocks. Look at that. I highly doubt them are factory. Maybe it is. I kind of doubt it, to be honest. Something tells me that's not factory. Like I said, the bed's shot. That gooseneck hitch can go bye-bye. Throw that straight in the scrap bin. Oh, backside of the cab's looking even worse now. I got frickin' carpet showing. Nice. Nice. Ooh, cross members rusted out. This is the closest look I'm getting at the underside. You guys are right here alongside with me, so. Oof. Don't get any of that shit in my eye. I've had enough shit in my eyes for the rest. Ooh. Nice. Free light? Probably battery powered. That it is. Ah, I got him, fucker. Bit me. Not anymore. I hope you're happy, little asshole. cost you your life. I told you you'd die today. Anyway, so yeah, here it is. But like I said, I work on this stuff at work. I actually probably get to work on one. We got one coming into the shop here sometime this week, so yay. I look forward to that so much. But you know, in a school bus, it's different than it is in a pickup, obviously. Oh, there's another one. Ow, I missed him again. I got him. Yeah. I win. Oh, I can't stand mosquitoes. I don't know how the heck they're attached to the truck. Jeez. Anyway, so, yeah. We'll have to get the borescope out here and get some diag into it. And let me find my battery charger. Let's see if we can't get some power hooked into it and see how many miles it's got and what we might be able to figure out here. Alright, so you're witnessing it right along with me. Battery charger's hooked up on the 35 amp setting. I don't know how well that's going to work for a little bit or not or whatever, but it works for the moment. So, yeah, we got nothing. I just had something. I looked, I cheated. I looked before I came over here. Here's the reset button. Info. You son of a biatch. Just had something. It said 259 something. So that's less miles than I thought it was going to be. Which means there's a lot of rust for... I know it ain't working again. Now that I got the camera out, nothing's going to work. Go to the figure. Oops. How about we just start out slow? 2 amp. 35. Nothing. Sweet. Something's going in the dash of here. Cool story, bro. Anyway, it said 259,000 some odd miles. Don't care about the rest right now. I'll have to get some batteries in it and play around with it. But not that there's a lot to play around with, but I'm just hoping the base engine's okay. I mean, even if it's got blown heads, I can deal with that. I can do something with it. It's got head studs. So there's that. Yeah. That's all I know. That's literally all I know about this truck, about this engine. So, yeah, I will take you guys with the adventure with me. If the oil's fairly clear, no oil, I mean, or sorry, no metal, then we will, and the borescope looks okay, we will do a set of core injectors just to get the thing cranking over. You know, we got our checklist, all right? Oil, cylinders, rotating assembly. We'll crank it over, make sure it's, you know, no bing bang boom, you know, and then we'll do injectors, fick them, crank her over, see if we've got what we need to fire, and hopefully we do, I guess. We're semi-invested now, so I paid for the thing, got it titled, so yeah, see what we can do with it. Should be interesting, that's all I gotta say. So, oh, it looks like someone used a fucking airbag on it. You know, if someone doesn't know how to frickin' get the keys out of vehicles, they're just gonna use an airbag and then pry the shit out of the doors so your doors aren't aligned with the cab anymore. Huh. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Someone did that to this car and really screwed up the rear door. I have a whole nother door to put on it, but just haven't done that yet. Frick, I've had that door almost 2 years now. I thought there was another one that was like that. I could be wrong. Anyway, yeah, so I know the airbag opens up the gap so you can really get in there and pop a lock, but I can tell you that really fucks up a door frame. You just stick a 2x4 and push over the door. Yeah, because that's how that works. Yep. I did it really tight, so straight. I can just hear people arguing. Hey, injector hold downs. So we're getting somewhere there. I wonder how many of those flew out going down the road. I did not know those were in here. There was a lot of leaves and trees and debris shit in here. So hopefully, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully there's more back there. I know there's one, or hopefully at least one in here. There was. Is that a frickin'... I don't think that belongs for the Ford battery box. Not on this truck, I know. At least we got a MAF sensor too. There's another mosquito in here. Paper's crying. So here's the wood trim. Yeah, probably Gorilla Glue that. No big deal. There's my HVAC box cover, and there's another injector hold down. So, surprised they're all frickin' rusty. Figure they'd been soaked in oil their whole frickin' life. They would have stayed halfway kosher for a while. Like I said, I don't know how long this thing's been sitting, so. Yeah, I only see 6, so I need a couple more injector hold downs. Oh, that makes 7. Will we get lucky? Kinda not looking like it. Not looking like it. Cool. Anyway, I don't know. We'll worry about that another day. Maybe my core injectors will come with some hold downs, or I'll have a spare one or something. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. There's going to be lots more updates to come. I'll show you, I don't know how well it's going to show up on, is that even in here? I kind of doubt it. I can get a borescope set up if it's in here. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think that's up in the house. Looking like it's out here at all. So, I will have to get the borescope out here. I don't know if I want to show you live or just show you pictures. Dang. Yeah, it's up in the house somewhere. Yeah, I know, right where it's at in the house. Alright, so. Anyway. But, it's just going to be hard to. I don't know if it's really worth showing you guys, you know, a camera screen. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So anyway, stay tuned for more updates, because there's going to be more. You can guarantee that. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. God bless. Alright, so I looked without you. I wanted to see, I needed to get everything set up first, right? And as I was doing so, the frickin' bore cam tip, which is already pretty dang on small, is not smaller than the tip of the injector, so it will not go into the actual cylinder. So I could stick it up right up to the very tip of the injector hole and look down in there. Not that you saw the cylinder, but you saw the pistons. And honestly, well, I didn't see any holes. I didn't see any debris. Other than the one cylinder, which I don't know which cylinder number it is, but second to last one back here has had a lot of water egress. You can see the rusty valve, as I'm guessing the rain came down right on top of that sucker. So, focus. I want to see without sticking my head in there. I have... Why is it not focusing? God, I hate technology. Anyway, I have filled the cylinder with what some people call sheep's knot, fluid film, and WD-40. I'm going to let it sit for a while. I mean a while. And I don't know, probably till this weekend sometime. I'm going to pull batteries out of that bus back there, or out of the bucket truck too. If I can get a 31 to sit here. Otherwise, I got some 65s in the bus that are new as of last year. New as of last year. That should get me into getting this thing cranking over to see if the rotating assembly is okay. I did find some very finite metal in the oil. I'll take you to the oil filter I took out, cut it open. There was about a gallon of water in the oil pan, so that's less than ideal. And I really don't want to get all oily again. I just washed my hands. So I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. Probably, oh, you can see a couple sparkles washing down there towards the end of the filter. So it's not big stuff, but it is consistent. You can see it draining down. So she's got some metal in the oil. It's not massive, so it says it's wearing. I don't know that it has worn enough to cause catastrophic failure. Obviously, metal in the oil is not good, but that cylinder is going to tell me everything I need to know here before I do anything else. This may just be a core engine, for all I know, just because of that cylinder. But this engine does supply me with parts if I wanted to get a 6-liter that did run, possibly with blown heads, head gaskets. So it's got an EGR delete. It has the turbo, which is good, and it has head studs. So right there, I saved myself a few $1,000s, or a couple $1,000s in parts that I can use on the next engine. That, and I got glow plugs. I can test them, see if they're good. And I'm sure between two engines, I can probably make up 8 cylinders worth of good injectors. So we know the radiator should be okay. It was just an open petcock. Why do I want to get a 6-liter going? Because I just have that infinity for something that, for engines that people hate. I want to make them last, you know. It's an Navistar engine. It's not Ford. Ford has very little to do with this engine. I shouldn't say very little, but they don't have enough into this engine to make me want to give up trying. So it's Navistar. We're going to make it work. So I'm already predetermined. But, you know, the whole thing about this truck was I didn't know whether it ran or anything about the engine. And I without seeing the cylinder walls, I don't know what it looks like, but I just, you know, I filled it up full of lubricant and anti-corrosion and rust, and so we will see how everything comes. Let me see. Stops. Existing corrosion on contact penetrates to free up heavily seized parts. Always active. Fluid film does not dry out or readily wash off. Will not harm most paints. Blah, blah, blah. Proven in most severe environments. Starts working immediately upon application, creating a non-drying barrier of protection. Nothing protects longer. So anyway, I was just curious whether that kind of dissolved some rust or something. But I know I've used fluid film before. It seems like it works pretty good. Not in engines, but like I said, we got nothing to lose. So And like I said, we've got some parts on this engine we can use. So that's a bonus if we have to go get a running engine or non-running but blowing heads or whatever. If I got to spend $600 on an engine, do some head studs and put some O-ringed heads on and transfer over the EGR Elite, and I mean that's a few $1,000s in the O-ringed heads, but you know, I don't know. It's a toy. I'll play with it. We'll see what happens. But I mean, people drive these things to the ends of the earth, so how many engines they put into the thing, I don't know. But is the truck really worth it? That's debatable, but I can make it worth it. But I figured this truck needs rockers, cab corners if I'm going to keep the thing going. This one, I might be my guinea pig to try out and do some body work because I'm a little too cheap to pay someone to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It might just be, I don't have any plans. I really don't. Like I said, we're just going to play with it and see what happens. But if we can get that cylinder to come around a little bit, see what the lifters look like, see what the cam looks like, I guess. Because these are hydraulic lifters, so there shouldn't be any valve lash adjustment, so I can just pull the valves out, or the valve train out, and push rods and see about looking at some lifters, what they look like, and go from there. I don't know if that'll tell me much. Probably not. But, I mean, I already tried wiggling the rockers, and none of them had excessive play, so they were all tight or, no, like I said, not excessively loose, so I don't think we're going to have any massive issues, but I'm guessing the cam is starting to wear. I don't know what was the final crick in the camel's back, but for the guy that owned this, maybe he just couldn't afford it anymore, and he just said, screw it, I'm done with it, no more. But yeah, so it is what it is. We'll play with it. A lot of people are just going to say it's a lost cause, and well, you know, you might be right. You might be right. I'm just baffled. I really am that everything, the cylinder, the valves, that everything, it has had to have been drenched with water for eons to get all the oil and the oil film washed off enough to start frickin' just, I mean, the whole injector bore, top to bottom, thick full of rust, and then the bore itself, or the piston head, had some spigots of rust on it. I'm not going to say it was total 100% rust covered, but it had enough on it that made me go, ugh. That's ugly, but yeah, so we'll see what this stuff can do. We'll let it sit and soak, and I did drain oil out, but yeah, just to know how much water was in it. Oh, I already pulled it out on the other side. What am I doing? I don't know. And yeah, it had some water in it. Wasn't mixed, so it hasn't been running with water in it. Nope, I don't know what I was doing that. It's going to act like my light was going to help me see in there, but there, yeah, same thing here. It's just finite metal particulate. You got to really look for it to see it. And but yeah, there was some sludgy, poopy, watery, oily blech down in there. But it's not a milkshake, so that's always something, right? So we shall see. We'll see if we can get the pig firing up on her own. See if she burns oil relentless off that one cylinder or what. Can I look down that hole? Probably just gets me down to the lifter. I can't see. I'm trying to look through your guys' eyes. I can't see what that is. Kind of made me wonder, though, if there was going to be a lifter or a cam down there. But anyway, am I disappointed? It's borderline. I'm still hopeful. I'm still hoping I can get the thing turning over okay. It's gonna make a hell of a mess with that freaking. Gonna have to put the valve cover on just to make sure all the sheep snot don't blow it around everywhere. But that depends how much of it will go past the rings. But right now it seems like it's holding fluid pretty good. So, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I mean, it's not saying that the cylinder well is totally washed or if it's totally rusted. I don't know. 6.5 dozen, who knows? This truck just may end up for parts and scrap. I don't know. There's a lot of freaking people selling the frames on these things. I don't know why. The body's probably completely shot. And I don't know whose body wouldn't be completely shot that really needs a frame all that bad. But this frame ain't really a whole lot to write home about anyway. And the only thing really good about it's the interior. And a hood. The hood's in decent shape. Front fenders aren't too bad, so, and you got the cooling package, that's pretty decent, so, I don't know, there's not a whole lot to sell, and would I make my money back? Probably pretty close, maybe, potentially, I don't know, but, yeah, anyway, like I said, stay tuned for more, hope you guys enjoyed, thanks for watching, God bless.